Joy Bauer. We're so excited to have you.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Orly and LZ and Larissa and Cameron are all very excited for this.
Excellent. We're going to have a feast.
It's delicious, but it's also very good for you. Now, this is Joy's 13th book, lucky number 13.
I love that. Lucky number 13.
Thank you. I love that. So what is the inspiration behind this book? I think all of you are going to be very happy to hear what it is.
So I'm super excited about this book because, first, you know I'm a foodie and I'm a health nut, but I'm also a bit of a science nerd. So I put everything together and I'm showing people how to use the curative properties of food. So every single chapter has all of these holistic natural cures for things like minimizing belly fat and reducing wrinkles and lifting brain fog and alleviating anxiety.
You said belly fat and she looked at us.
And you said, no, I did not. She said wrinkles, and everybody, all of us went, what?
But you know what? How I got the 20 different chapters and ailments that I mentioned in the book is from real people. I asked tens of thousands of people, what do you deal with? What do you want to feel better about? And that's how I came to all of the
Belly
things.
fat and wrinkles,
So what gets rid of the belly fat?
So when it comes to belly fat, after doing a lot of vetting through the research, broccoli, believe it or not, helps.
Really?
So broccoli, not only is it high volume, low calorie, but interestingly enough, it's the only vegetable that also has a good amount of calcium. And calcium can target your middle, for real.
Wow.
Another thing, artichokes. So artichokes, and especially artichoke hearts, which I love.
Me too, they're
I put them in
delicious.
pasta, in salads.
Yeah.
I roast them in the oven with a little bit of olive oil and lemon. They are considered a prebiotic, and prebiotics feed the probiotics, which then increase your gut health. And we know, again, through science, that probiotics can promote a healthy weight and a healthy middle as well.
That's absolutely right.
Lots of good stuff.
What about your delicious pumpkin chili? What does this do?
Okay, so
besides taste really good.
It tastes really good. It's like indulgent comfort food, but it can also help to lower high blood pressure. And so many people deal with high blood pressure.
they do.
But I'm telling you, all you're going to taste is deliciousness.
Okay.
So first, what I've done here is I sprayed with a little bit of olive oil, a mister, and I've sautéed 1 chopped yellow onion, 1 red bell pepper, and a little bit of garlic. Garlic is one of our first superstar foods when it comes to blood pressure because it could open up and vasodilate our blood vessels. Next, I'm putting in some lean ground turkey or chicken. And you want to buy any package that's at least 90% lean. Truth be told, I don't like the 99% lean because it's a little too dry. I like a 93, maybe a 95, but I wouldn't go higher than that. And then you're going to make sure that this is all nice and mixed.
All right.
Now comes the fun part.
There you go.
So this is a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, reduced sodium with the liquid.
Okay.
And we're going to add in another superstar for blood pressure. This is a can of pureed pumpkin.
Yummy. I would have never thought to do that.
And the can of it? It's a can. You can get it in any grocery store in the baking section. And it also has a long shelf life, so when this goes on sale, take advantage.
Right.
It is packed with potassium, and potassium is like the anti-sodium.
Yes.
Sodium draws in water, potassium pushes out excess water, so that's good for bloat and for blood pressure.
Love that.
Next, white beans. The reason I'm doing white beans over black beans, all beans are great. I love all beans, but white beans has calcium, in addition to fiber and magnesium, and calcium helps blood pressure as well.
Yummy. And then some stock?
Yeah, so this is reduced sodium stock, just 1 cup. It could be vegetable, it could be chicken, whatever type you like.
All right.
And now for the seasonings, a little bit of no salt tomato paste.
That's the secret to everything. Tomato paste is the secret to making things taste so good.
It boldens it up.
Yes,
and then we have some chili powder. We're gonna
just regular chili powder? That was a whole
regular
lot.
chili powder. I've got cayenne because I like a kick.
Yeah.
But people can leave it out if they don't want spice. And that is our cumin.
Oh, yes.
Very good.
Yeah, the kitchen is gonna smell divine. You're gonna
really
love
is.
this.
Cinnamon.
This is cinnamon.
I like that because not all chilies have cinnamon.
Yes, and you could also use pumpkin pie spice if you want. That would be nice. And now another superstar for blood pressure. This is cocoa powder.
I thought so. We're putting cocoa powder.
Cocoa powder. Cocoa powder is like the king of dark chocolate. It's 100% dark chocolate, and everybody knows dark chocolate can help our blood vessels and blood pressure. So you could only imagine it's busting with something called flavanols, which keeps our blood vessels happy, healthy, and elastic.
And then at the end,
Okay.
when we get this all comes together,
Yeah, so
then
this-
the last thing you do is add the spinach.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave this, we're gonna let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. I have
Okay.
one that's already done.
And we add our spinach over here?
Yeah, let's see where I'm gonna put this.
The very end, which I also think is that's really a nice little added kick. I wouldn't have thought to put spinach in the chili either.
And I always tell my kids, like, you melt it in. You
So you can
melt
barely
it right
tell it's
in,
there.
yes. But it gives it a pop of green. And spinach is sort of like the trifecta when it comes to lowering your blood pressure because it's got potassium, it's got magnesium, and it has folate. I call it nature's multivitamin. It's
Spinach
so
is
great
delicious.
spinach.
I'm desperately awaiting the wrinkles.
Oh my goodness. Right,
Anybody?
okay.
Anybody
We
else
haven't
here?
even, you know what? We were so worried about the belly fat, we forgot about looking young. Our bellies will be flat, but we might have some wrinkles.
Can I tell you something? The wrinkles chapter is very popular. Very
So, okay, so
popular.
what is it? So the matcha tea we learned about already.
Yeah, so matcha's really cool because all green tea is fabulous when it comes to minimizing wrinkles. It's got these polyphenols, antioxidant, that sort of protects us from sun damage, and it's really helpful with skin rejuvenation.
Okay.
Matcha is green tea leaves that are ground up. So you consume the whole thing, but when you brew a green tea
You're not
bag,
kidding at all.
you get some of it, but then you
Right.
discard a lot that's still in that bag.
No,
So how
and then
much matcha do I have
strawberries
to
as
eat to
well?
get 30?
Honestly, guys, like this stuff is powerful. It really does start working. And I'm not saying do these things instead of medicine, but food is powerful, and it
Sure.
can really help us feel markedly better. And this is about what we should be eating, not what we shouldn't be eating. So
I'm
it
a big
feels
believer
so
in
good.
that too.
Yeah,
I can back
yeah.
it up 100%. I've healed ailments, body ailments with food alone, and specific to what each of our own issues
Yeah.
are. But this is a great.
I mean,
insight.
Yeah.
especially strawberries. Cameron's actually 332. He just looks young.
It works!
He eats
It
he's
really
eating
works.
so many strawberries.
It's
I might
true,
have
but
to put a
I didn't
picture
even know it
of
was
you
supposed to be
in my
anti-aging.
wrinkles chapter.
I had no idea.
Are there other things besides
Yes.
the matcha and the strawberries?
Yeah, so walnuts are great for skin as well because walnuts have plant-based omega-3 fats, and it's really interesting because it has to do with the the integrity of our cell membranes in the skin. It allows the good guys to come in and nourish our skin, and it keeps the bad guys out. So walnuts are wonderful, and also tomatoes.
Ooh,
Have you
that's
heard about
good.
lycopene?
Yes.
Oh, love
Like-
lycopene.
My father loves saying
I
that
eat
word.
lots of tomatoes.
Lycopene,
Lycopene.
lycopene. So lycopene is great because, again, it protects us from the sun, and it really just helps to give us a gorgeous, glowing complexion.
I have an idea for you.
Yeah.
When we're at the market getting food, you scan a food, and all of a sudden we hear you telling us.
I love
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Because
Yeah, how
there's
this
so
works.
much amazing.
Now that's a
knowledge.
business.
I love it. I know. You
Yeah,
want to
there
do
you
it,
go.
man?
I'll do it. I'm
Come on,
in, Joy.
Debbie.
I know you guys are
So this is great. I love that we're
delicious.
also adding avocado, and it's
Yeah.
not sour cream. It's Greek yogurt.
It's not, in fact, Greek yogurt. And by the way, Greek yogurt is another great food for
fantastic.
belly
Gut,
fat.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Again, the
Fantastic.
probiotics, the calcium.
We got to get in
Absolutely.
here.
Get some healthy fats
Oh, yeah,
in there
here we
with
go.
avocado.
Look at
I
that
think that's so
spinach,
important.
too.
Joy's book is available now, everybody.